are here on the live show with youth frontliners here in Uganda. Very good afternoon. I welcome you, all our viewers all over the globe. And thank you so much for tuning in to these youths in the nation of today. Issues affecting our country, Uganda, always find them on our platform, the Flashlight Channel Uganda. Don't forget, subscribe and share. Invite the friends. Please leave your comment, advise us, and see where we've gone wrong. You can guide us. And by that, do not forget, we need, officially, we need the sponsors of this program. And if you're that good, you're going to be sponsoring us, still don't bring directives because you're the boss. Sponsor the program because you feel you can. Thank you. Here we are with the following members. Richard, you've not been available for, I don't know for what, for the last program. We'll be back from where you had gone and all from the problems you've gone through, all the happiness, one of the two.
I like the cut of the jacket.
I also appreciate that velvet blazer.
This is one
of the colors of our nation. So we are here to represent.
You're presenting the nation.
Yeah.
Say hi to our viewers.
Hello, our viewers. Richard Tumsime Valigayomo is my name, and I'm so privileged to be part of the show. I want to apologize for not being here on time because of the few challenges I met on my way, but I want to thank God that I'm here. I want to thank God for protecting my fellow frontliners. I think we are still on the right channel.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yes, the only lady in the clan of youth frontliners.
Yes, good morning, our viewers. My name is Anita Mugabo, and I'm glad to be part of this show today.
Anita Mugabo. Yes, gentlemen.
Yes, good morning, viewers, from wherever you're watching us from. I'm glad to be on this the mighty show.
Okay.
Yes.
Whatever it is, Almighty God, we are okay.
No, it's mighty, not almighty.
Okay.
You people should also appreciate my polo shirt. It's a very nice shirt.
Because it has red.
Yes.
Polo.
Don't talk about ages things.
My name is Lodrick Muhanguzi. I am very privileged to be on this show. And as a youth frontliner, I continue to encourage the youth to be very patriotic and to love your nation.
Okay. A lot of topics to be discussed. We're going to look at our fellow youth who was caught in our bombardier selling grasshoppers.
By the way, Mr. Moderator, that is not an issue to laugh about. Because you see,
it's not.
But it's not a crime.
No, I've seen you guys
and
laugh.
basically what we are always here to discuss about youth empowerment.
Yes.
Because he was showing the youth that you can do it.
You can
enter the bombardier.
You can enter the bombardier and sell grasshoppers at 10,000 shillings per scoop.
You get.
You got
But
money.
you see, one thing I want to challenge the staff, or the cabin crew and whoever checks at
The checkpoint.
Didn't they see that this gentleman had his grasshoppers?
They thought he was a passenger.
Okay, he was a passenger, but when the moment he started...
No, you cannot be thought to be a passenger without a ticket, without a visa.
But he had a ticket. He had all that because he was traveling.
He was
traveling. But for him, he used that...
He wanted some pocket money.
He used the opportunity of being on the plane, knowing that everyone is there, because you know grasshoppers, most of the people like...
We are in the season.
Yeah, we are in the season. Most of the people have not eaten them, so it's like, let me do some marketing here. So now, the question goes... Because I saw two letters from Civil Aviation and Uganda Airways that are going to actually punish this gentleman. Even so, did Enanga make a comment about it?
At this time,
was he concerned, really?
But I think he wasn't concerned. But basically,
for him.
this was an issue not to be handled the way they handled it.
A small interjection before we get into... I want to encourage the youth. Grab onto every opportunity you get. That gentleman as a youth grabbed onto that opportunity.
Every opportunity.
Once an opportunity avails itself in you.
For youth.
For youth. These old men have grown.
Thanks for accepting.
So
they are ready. You know, they are magnitude. You know that curve, magnitude curve. It does what? And now they're like this. And
so
they are
the
going.
youth, once an opportunity comes your way, as long as it is a profitable opportunity, an opportunity within the law, grab it. Grab it.
Yes, on the same note, I really don't want to hang the poor boy or the poor man. What he did, I think, as a country, we would applaud him. Do you know why?
Selling the
You see, me, by the way, I love tourism so much, and I happen to have such facilities somewhere in this country about tourism. You know, in tourism, it's like art. For those who did art, every mistake in art is a what?
It's a design.
It's a design. So, as a country, would applaud him
because tourists are going to come looking
yes,
for grasshoppers.
yes. I presume even in that Bombardier, that charter.
But you saw the whites buying.
Yeah, so the whites didn't know. Maybe most of them did. I've never seen grasshoppers. They've never tested grasshoppers. So it was a chance for them to have a look at the what?
And go and tell the story how
and even
Uganda
have a
is
test.
rich.
You understand? But because our country, we normally tend to concentrate on the on negativity.
Issues that do not take us anywhere.
Yes, so really, I would urge the government, if they are planning to punish him, there are better people to punish. We have better people to punish.
We have the Museneros. You know, those are people to be punished.
Yes, I won't say that, but
No,
but
it's all over the globe. Somebody
Okay,
had.
okay.
No, let me tell you.
this is what I meant.
Major and major issues. Don't discuss. Don't major and minor issues.
Yeah, I know, but we shall come there. I was trying to say that there are better people to be punished
ADF is out there.
that are out
ADF
there,
is there to
roaming,
punish.
roaming around. We have rapists, we have the bijabia people,
We have the terrorists.
we have the terrorists, we
have the
so many
corrupt
people.
ones.
We have the PIGs, people in government that are
Pigs.
are swindling.
Funds
that need to be
No,
punished.
you
But
spell it very well. We have those pigs in the government. If they
PIG,
ask
people
me,
in government.
People,
In government.
but in a simple word, they are called what? Pigs.
PIG.
It's PIG,
It's
not
PIG,
pigs.
not pigs. It's
People in
PIG.
government.
P
PIG. People in government.
P
PIG.
PIG.
Okay, mention in full.
People in government.
Just announce it.
People
PIG.
in government.
PIG. People in government. People in government. They need to be punished.
This man must be a man who
Morila, don't divert us. Don't divert us here. Don't drag us. into-
No, I'm not drag you. We just want to understand.
Okay.
These are the issues that are affecting our country, and we want to see everybody to be aware of that. And we are those. What have we done at the end of the day? Like Kenneth, when he said, before you blame the government, ask yourself, what have you done for the government? So we are used to complain the government has not helped us. What have we helped the government?
We've tried to help.
Now we are here trying to help. So for that reason, we are starting our show by understanding, was it the right option? Is it the right option to grab this young man who penetrated and entered the plane, other than the cabin crew that authorized the person to enter? Whom should we blame?
But I think
Let's start from this side.
No, just a small.
No, let's start from this side.
Okay.
Eh.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator.
Mm.
Now, you see, like we are here, our mission, youth empowerment. There is no way you're going to empower a youth when you actually inserting a lot of fear into him. You get, knowing that every opportunity he gets and grabs onto as my colleague said, you will come and try to grab it out from him. You get? What the government ought to have done is to applaud this gentleman, call him, and actually say, how do we use this opportunity to bring more youth on board?
Borrow a reef.
To borrow a leaf. For example, we have an exhibition going on in Dubai. Are the grasshoppers there? You get? So they would have actually called upon this youth. They could even get more youth with him, take him to the exhibition that is going on in Dubai. You get? And it becomes part. So government in so doing, it's encouraging us as the youth that we must use every opportunity that comes our way.
Exactly.
But when you try to take away the opportunity that even the youth, we as the youth are getting, then you discourage us. You get? That's why you will find now youth getting into things that don't help them. Me, I think right now government shouldn't penalize this gentleman for selling grasshoppers on a plane. This is Uganda. You get? On planes, they always give out food, they always give out, you know? So they cannot start penalizing the gentleman for selling grasshoppers. They would rather empower him, give him a starting point, encourage him to actually bring out, because you never know. Now, I can say that is, how can I say, it's a talent, because no one has ever thought of vending vending such things on grass.
No, this time it was season.
But the good thing is that he did it on a bombardier,
Hey.
which bombardier is still coming up. Actually, this will be one way of marketing the bombardier.
They sell grasshoppers.
Yeah, because even the whites who were there, you saw them putting in a lot of zeal to buy the grasshoppers on the plane. So when they reach out there, they're like, I found out something new on the bombardier. Even those people want to use the bombardier to see those new adventures on the bombardier, like Mr. Ramtemba said. For us, this is a pearl of Africa, and we are here to make sure our tourism industry grows bigger and bigger every other day.
Okay.
And those are that's one of the ways people can use the youth. So government should come out and encourage the youth, not discourage them.
No, but before I go to another person, General Katumbo Amala, for him he said, all people on cabin crew were summoned.
Why?
Yes, he summoned them.
Why did they summon them?
General Katumbo Amala, we are asking you, why did
summoned
you
them.
have? Yes.
Why
Well,
did-
you-
why did
so-
he
somebody
have-
has an answer
I
here.
think because that guy conducted business without being authorized
Thank you.
So
on
they
the
were,
plane.
Thank
so-
you.
I think
that's
that is
just
why.
enough.
That is why they summoned
Yes.
the cabin crew.
so they wanted to get tax from him.
No.
So actually now
he
that one
won't
shows
have-
a weakness
The weakness of the what?
of the cabin crew.
Exactly.
That's why
so,
it was summoned.
No,
Yeah, but you see, these are things they shouldn't put in media.
exactly. They should do
Do
things
it out, do it
apparently in
inside.
their homes.
But now you are shaming the country, because that means we have unprofessional cabin crew members. You get- That's why sometimes when you see people saying that sometimes government does things to embarrass itself, you get? Our government.
There should be
sometimes-
inner stories.
Yeah, those
But
are
still,
and
that-
it's a minor issue.
It's not something
I
to be
don't
discussed.
want us to cover up. This is a youth. This is a fellow youth. We are here to advocate for the
Youth
youth
empowerment.
empowerment. You get? I heard yesterday that when this gentleman comes back, he will be arrested. Why?
So do you think he's going to come back?
So now that puts him in fear. He might even not come back.
You see, on whose government are those things happening?
No, regardless, but of course you see now some people in government might not. Some might actually be in support of what the gentleman did,
And that those,
and some might not be in support because for them, because of their own political issues.
those are people we call PIG.
And that's why we request
Over
government
IG.
not to make
Over
this
PIG.
issue. You know, actually, when they start doing that, they make some of these issues political. But these issues
But
shouldn't be made political.
I don't think we should even be giving it limelight.
I know.
We shouldn't be discussing such
The-
an issue.
the-
No, but we should, we
No.
must help.
No, the,
No,
our-
the only thing we can do is to, like I said, the only thing we can do is to encourage the youth
It's
to
call
grab
upon
onto,
government.
grab onto every opportunity that comes their way. Call on government to still help the youth. Okay,
When such an opportunity comes,
use it. He used his opportunity. Who
You-
knows what he was going
Okay, what
to
would
do,
be the
so-
best way
You see,
of
moderator.
us? Yes.
You see, moderator. It draws us back to professionalism. What Mr. Richard just put across. Professionalism is two-way. Okay, this gentleman had a visa. He had the air ticket. He had everything. Okay, he had even his luggage. We presume they must have checked his what? His luggage. And it was insane. If they didn't, then that's also a security what? A security issue. Okay, so it's two-way. It's two, and I'd like to I want to beg my fellow panelists here. Let us not push it. Let us not give it
Elongate
that limelight. But it's two-way. The cabin crew at some point failed to do what?
To do their,
to
fulfill the obligations.
obligation. This gentleman used the loopholes that are within the
Maybe you wanted to show us a
in the
weakness.
system, yes, and a statement has been made. The government have the government has spoken about it. So I mean, let us leave it.
It's only in Uganda where we focus on minor issues and major issues are left out.
Let's go to the big
Yes.
big issues.
All issues are big so long as they're affecting a single Ugandan. Why should you jail somebody for 7 years because of selling his grasshopper?
With the lawyers we have in Uganda, the best lawyers I've seen, that gentleman won't be even arrested.
Exactly.
He won't. That's just
A threat.
His rights will be
100%.
protected.
He's just a bit
He was exercising his rights as per the constitution, so he will be protected.
Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching these Frontliners. We are here on discussing some issues that are affecting our nation, and what is your view into this? And what's your advice? When you see these guys jazzing up, please, we're responsible where you feel you can. Just throw a question, and you can point to the person whom you feel that you want that question to be answered to. Our next discussion is we're looking at Ssegirinya, who was granted a bail, but up to date is in the jail. What does it mean? Do we have Uganda Road Court from different country and High Court from different country? All we have lawyers of different thinkings.
You know, I'm very sorry for lawyers that are on this this panel. But
Then from there, let's come to the lawyer Anita.
I call this one this kangaroo what? These are kangaroo courts.
Kangaroo courts. Are you insulting this lawyer?
No, that's I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
Sorry when you're going to harm them.
But I'm very sorry.
When you're harming them.
I'm very sorry. But let me submit. I mean, what is the essence of you giving someone bail? Then that the person you give bail doesn't. It's in writing. You understand? So it's really frustrating. The judicial process is being frustrated. Justice delayed is justice what?
Denied.
I mean, if there's anything like there's a show we had, the first show we had, we talked about Ssegirinya and Ssegirinya. The thing is very simple. The government knows what it wants.
They know.
They know what they want to do with these guys. Okay, let them be very clear. What is so hard in giving someone bail for 2 weeks? If your intention is to incarcerate him or to have him in prison, why don't you give him a bail, even if it's for 3 months? Okay, then try them. Give your evidences. Yes, then take them in as what? As fully fledged prisoners. You understand? But there's a bail, no bail. Bail granted, go back. Bail granted, you have another case in at High Court. I mean, those integrities are.
But just to interject before we go to Madam Anita, I think the law is doing its role. It's doing its role because if Uganda Road Court bailed him, it bailed him on a case of violence, instigation of violence. But now the High Court needs him for other cases. So if he's out for that case, particular case, he must be called to the High Court where he has another case. So the High Court has all the authority to castigate him for that.
Okay, that's your opinion. But I'm not a lawyer, but at least I know the best law that I studied also. Ssegirinya has all the rights to have life.
True. Like any other Ugandan.
Just like you.
Ssegirinya has all the rights and permission as a member of parliament to be treated elsewhere in the world.
True.
Where the government has failed. Are they really concerned with humans' life? Leave the law, leave those articles aside and look at somebody's life. Why are they not responding as it stipulated in human rights articles?
For starters, I want to inform Ugandans, like most of them know, that just as he has the right to life, to treatment, he was given the treatment
From where?
from that National Bay Hospital, Makshon Bay Hospital, something of the sort.
Did he get well?
We presume that as Ugandans we presume, and of course as opposition who want to make even a cup of tea look like a jug, a cup look like a jug, exaggerating things. Okay, he was given treatment. Okay, so we want to accept that if he was treated and not given the treatment he expected as an MP, there will be room for change. They will give him treatment.
When he's dead?
No, he can't die. He's
You know-
not. Before and now, there's change.
You know what?
He's not as badly off as he was.
What I like about Mr. Rodriguez? He talks with confidence. Thank you, brother.
No, but
Thank
it
you.
is.
Is
Okay,
with
okay.
confidence I speak
Speak with your confidence. Once it happens on your side,
That's when you will know.
That's when you will know.
That's when, no,
Okay, lawyer, I need to tell us what would be the best way? Somebody has been granted a bail, court bail, and now at the end of the day is denied. Is it the way how lawyers perform? You are the youth. How do you advise if it's something wrongly done?
Actually, if he's been granted bail, then it should be. But you see, about Honorable Ssegirinya issue, they are saying he's being charged of three offenses, of which there is murder, then inciting violence, and granting him bail. It was on that offense of violence. But he has other offenses,
That the High Court now,
of which the
needs
bail was
info.
granted by the magistrates court,
which
and those
magistrate
other
is under the
offences
High Court.
are under the High Court.
Who appealed for High Court?
You see, the High Court has unlimited original
No.
Jurisdiction.
so it is not a matter of appeal, or it can try any case. And some of these
They can do
cases,
anything.
Yes.
some of these cases,
Stupidly, wrongly.
No, it's stipulated under the
It's
law.
stipulated under
It is
the law.
stipulated under the
It's
Constitution.
only in Uganda, maybe.
No,
Of which the offense is being charged under the High Court. It's murder.
But
One of them
no,
is
the
murder.
issue is
And
this.
terrorism.
How do you define somebody's guilty? When?
Now,
Mr.
now,
Moderator,
now,
now
Mr.
that brings
Moderator.
us to me. I wanted to give my opinion. It takes us back to the point of justice delayed is justice denied.
Only in Uganda.
You see what the government ought to have done right now, because we hear it is per se hearsay evidence that the gentleman is being tried of terrorism, is being tried of murder, and is being tried of inciting violence. You get? But it is not being proved. In an instance that they are failing to prove so, and they have granted him bail more than 100 times, let the man be given bail, and when they prove that he did whatever he did, they can retain him back.
Yeah.
For
I
example,
believe
I
so.
can give you an example of this gentleman called Chirabu who killed the girlfriend.
Mm.
He's on the run. He even confessed, you get, that he killed the girlfriend, but he was granted bail. So when government starts doing these things, you grant bail to Chirabu and you don't grant bail to Muhammad Ssegirinya, yeah? It puts a lot of caution on the citizens, the law-abiding citizens.
But the problem is,
So you
the
see,
other
that's
one
why
is
we
murder,
say,
then this one is
let
murder,
government take
terrorism.
its course. Yeah? Let it not intervene in the work of the judiciary. Let them leave the judiciary to be independent. Let them grant Ssegirinya bail. Let them prove.
Then they take him back.
Then they can take him back.
After their
But this is a
justification.
gentleman that is sick. You're not giving him enough treatment at Makshon Bay. You bring him in Mulago 1 day, 2 days, and you... Okay. We also have good hospitals in Uganda. By the way, we have hospitals like Case Clinic, we have IHK, we have... If they have failed to give him a or they have failed to allow him to go outside the country, let them take him to this hospital.
Because the parliament has that fund.
Yeah, because the parliament has that
Provision,
fund.
yes.
But now they're going to wait for the gentleman to get worse and he dies and they start arranging burials and, you know.
They start arranging
expensive,
state burials.
Which are not necessary. What is necessary now is the gentleman's safe life, healthy life, and then government giving judiciary or courts giving him bail, and then they prove beyond reasonable doubt that he's guilty.
That's how
That's
the
my
law
opinion.
acts.
That's how the law acts.
Simple. What were you saying? We closed on that topic.
I want to basically urge the government to follow the law. Let the judiciary do its work.
I don't know, but it seems there is Mr. Law in Uganda.
Who is that Mr. Law?
That's what I want to find out.
Mr. Law we have in Uganda is the constitution.
Is the constitution.
Is it followed?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
Highly respected.
All our viewers, do you think the constitution of Uganda is being followed by the responsible officers, or it is a mere painted on the wall?
I think Ramtemba has an opinion.
Yes, to the other extent, it is followed.
Like which one?
To the other extent.
Like which one in relation with our
Issues.
topic?
No. Anyway, the constitution is just being manipulated
By who?
by numbers. Wait.
Number one, number two.
No, by numbers.
What do you mean?
By the NRM majority number in parliament. You
Good.
understand? We had a very well thought of constitution, the one that was drafted by the Kanyihambas in 1990. I think 1995. The Land Friends. Now, ever since we went to do this multi-party system, where you find that numbers matter. There's what I wanted to use, but I'll save for it. I'm not going to use it. You find that a party with a majority can they use the constitution as a
The majority who don't even know how the law works.
yes. They just use it as a joke. Let's change this, let's change that, let's do this, because they have what? They have numbers. So we have the master law, that is the constitution, that is played around by numbers of the ruling government.
Okay.
That is why they make amendments day in, day out, which is not necessary.
Okay, now
They
from
make
that,
unnecessary amendments.
I'm posing a question for you as everybody is submitting. What do we learn from the code of conduct from the government? What are we learning from the code of conduct from the government? We as youth of Uganda, what do we learn from that? And what would be the best way forward? Richard?
Actually, it takes me back to what Mr. Ernest said. I remember way back I was telling someone that I sometimes sit and think about the fact that you allow lawmakers to be, the qualification of a lawmaker is someone who has finished senior 6.
Yes.
You know, by senior 6 you don't know what the law means. You get? That is why we have people who come to parliament and they want to make amendments day in, day out. You get?
Yes.
They don't think about it. They make the whole constitution political.
Because they have the numbers.
Yeah. The constitution is not a political issue. My friend, what we are talking about is the grand norm. The law that governs this nation. You get? So, like Mr. Ernest said, this issue of having numbers, the majority, tampering with the constitution day in, day out, you get, is not, you see, that is why I always attribute, see people like Honorable Medad Rubega Segona, who knows what the law should be, who knows how the law should be. You can never find them in that mess of, you know, let's change the, let's make this amendment, let's make this amendment. That means that our whole constitution will be amended with time to come.
That is true.
Which shouldn't happen. You see, when you look at a country like US, when you critically analyze, they have taken like 50 years without making those funny amendments. We are out there who know what the law should be and how the law should be conducted. Let's come out and encourage our government on how to conduct itself when it comes to the constitution, when it comes to the laws. Let them not make unnecessary amendments in our constitution.
And that brings us by advising the government that please kindly, we are here to inspire you before we expire. Unlike you, you've expired without inspiring us.
They have inspired us.
By what doing what?
They have inspired us.
Okay, you let us know how they have inspired you.
Yes, in so doing, they should not even contradict with the constitution.
That is one. I hope you are getting clear.
They have inspired us to steal.
They have inspired us to be corrupt.
Be corrupt.
You see?
You see, in Uganda right now, you can't do anything without being corrupt. Every sector you go to,
They are for thieves.
kintu kidogo.
That's why, and you brought it clear at first, PIG.
People in government.
Government,
There's somebody called them pigs.
No, but people in government,
people in government.
In full.
we have to respect
And
them.
in short,
We are the youth. We are the youth frontline.
and in the short is what?
And we respect our elders.
short.
Hey,
PIG.
PIG.
You see, Mr. Moderator, for us as the youth frontliners, we are not here to say, to disrespect our leaders.
we are not provoking anyone.
Since we see that in one way or the other they are being misguided, we are here to guide them in our capacity. Because we can't actually guide them, we can't guide them beyond our capacity.
Because the Baganda even say it properly that negozara akubire ngoma nokolachi.
You bring it clearly. Repeat. Repeat after me. No goes that day. Repeat.
Negozadde
Akukubire ngoma.
nozina.
No vivia.
No bibia. Okay.
There's no kuzina here. All right, so for that reason, she was still giving us
Yes, they should not contradict
They should not
the
contradict.
provisions of the constitution. If the constitution is saying that this arm of the government should not interfere with the activities of
They
the
should-
other arm of the government, then they should not do that.
Principal split of powers.
Yes, if the judiciary is doing their work, let them do their work. They should not interfere. I mean the government, basing on their political issues.
Okay.
Yes.
That's very nice and good submission. Yes, Mr. Ramtemba.
You know this issue of cadarism. Cadarism. Cada.
Decorated ones.
This one is okay. I respect the president so much, and I really like him so much. Yeah.
You can't like him when he has inspired you to steal.
Yeah. No, he hasn't. He hasn't.
Him as a person,
Him as a person, he hasn't. This cadarism, you find a magistrate, and he says it clearly. These are NRM what? These are NRM cadres. Eh? This use of cadarism has somehow, somewhere, done a disservice to the citizens of Uganda. People no longer use their full soberness to take decisions and approach issues. I'm a cadre.
Yes,
So, yeah, so that's why we are here as the youth to act as the mouthpiece for the voiceless. Okay, and we don't fear any contradiction. For us, we shall stand here. We shall sit here. We point at a wrong.
We shall stand a neutral ground.
You understand? We shall point at a wrong and say this is a wrong. We shall look into the eyes of the corrupt and tell them you are what?
You are corrupt.
You are corrupt.
The mafias, we talk about them.
Yes.
Okay, what's your opinion as closing here now?
My opinion still stands with my colleagues. Let the constitution be
Respected.
Let us follow the law. Let us leave the legislature to do its work, the judiciary and the executive, as separate arms of government. Period. They don't have to.
So, in simple, you're saying let the doctrine of separation of
Powers be respected.
Yes. Nothing much.
Okay.
You know, just another point. Ever since I've been on this planet, I've not had anywhere pastors, bishops, popes sitting down to amend the Bible.
Okay.
And they say leadership comes from what?
From God.
From God.
Yes.
So since they should not amend the constitution.
No. Why?
Okay,
Why?
who knows the meaning of the word kosas in full?
Consas.
Kosas.
The parliamentary committee?
Consas.
Okay, it's a food of thought, but bringing to that point, when somebody talks about kosasi, it is the same as someone says pig, and here they've been calling it PIG.
You like that thing so much, eh?
No, well, I'm trying. Not there are people who may think that I've confronted them. No, I've given an example. Kosasi, it has its
We
meaning.
need
But
to know why you and Mr. President call people pigs.
who
Who are
is
not actually pigs. You cannot call a human being a pig.
now? That's what I'm saying. Why is it so? Okay, let's go to the serious point as you're summarizing, just in 5 minutes. So please, if you think I've called you PIG, me I used when I was in high school, we used to call, please, any deal for PIG? You used to have those things. So when you've just brought it up, just thought, oh, we still have PIG here. Okay, that's it. As we're summarizing on our today's discussion for youth frontliners, please kindly, if you can be part of us, please join us. Come with the ideology way of reasoning these people out, if you can. And we are to discuss issues that, if you can still add a voice, please, you're welcome. We always have these shows every Sunday, and where necessarily on Saturday. You can join us, discuss with us. And please, we are still looking for sponsors to take care of our program. You know, we can't sit here and it's just taking water. You know, we're taking here a lot of milk and from Temba today
I need to, before you end there. COSASE is a Committee on Commissions, Statutory Authorities, and State Enterprises.
Thank you.
Apparently, our chairman for COSASE is Honorable
Senor. Who squeezed the Kashaija and told him, please tell us you signed this. So please kindly, COSASE and the pig, we are appreciating you. Thank you so much for working with us. So that's what I wanted to have people to understand. When I mentioned that pig, it means PIG, people in government. Sinava did not abuse you. That's what it means. No, you guys from who they normally said about SF, of us who speak what? You normal attackers. So kindly, yeah. I was meaning people in government. In the show, they're not what? They're not pigs, but people in government. So thank you so much for loving us. We are summarizing. Now, this gentleman who said, whether you are vaccinated or not vaccinated, we shall open you. And now the government is saying, there is another virus that has come. No, is it? No, it has come. It's called micro-mention.
Or micron.
Micron.
It's coming.
Now, just imagine, a week to Christmas, and the gentleman said there is another lockdown. And the countries that are losing people over 2,000 every day, they are apparently functioning. Where are we heading?
I want to start on that topic. You see, when you expect to take a cup of tea like this one, and you're very hungry and you want to take it, accidentally it pours. You've not planned for it to pour. While we expect to open our economy at the start of next year, another virus has evolved. Unexpectedly. His Excellency, who wants our economy to be fully functioning and steadily functioning, did not know, or he is not the cause of the new virus that is coming. That means, as he wants the economy to function again, he must be patriotic enough. I call him the first patriotic Ugandan we have, in my opinion. He's the first patriotic Ugandan we have. So, as he wants the economy to improve and go on working, he will be in position to also look on how to contain that virus that is at a steady speed, very high rate that is attacking. So we must accept it. It is coming, and if there is a need for a lockdown, it will be there.
Okay.
Yes.
But still encourage our fellow youths to be vaccinated.
I want to, one, before I encourage you, the youth that are there, must know that next year, the vaccines that have been given to us for free, to vaccinate you free of charge, next year it will cost you and heavily. I want to tell youth that it is heavily going to cost a youth who has not been vaccinated. It is just like being told to carry your national ID and then you don't have it. You're going to lose out on very many opportunities, going out, flying in and out of the country, doing businesses here and visiting people's offices without the vaccination.
But after we don't have an airport.
So I encourage, no. I encourage the youth to get vaccinated.
China
please,
International Airport.
please get vaccinated. Story for another day. Please get vaccinated before the year ends. And the vaccines are still there.
Okay, thank you so much. On behalf of, are you working with the Minister of Health?
I am not working with the ministry.
Are you working with the government?
No, I am not a government.
Thank you for
He's
encouraging.
a law-abiding citizen.
I love abiding citizen.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Ramtem, before you go there, where you normally fly and go, this time we're going to use about what?
It's going to be called China International Airport.
In your dreams.
In your dreams.
In your dreams.
Anyway, back to COVID. Enough of the lockdowns. Ugandans don't want to hear the word lockdown again.
So get vaccinated.
We have suffered for almost now 3 years.
No, people suffered before even it started.
No, but this suffering was very serious, and the people that are benefiting from this are the people in government. You understand? Yes, the Omicron is on a high increase. Yes, I accept that. But do you know that malaria, go to your statistics, malaria kills, as in that 3 years, has killed more people than COVID. You understand? So we just need to learn how to live with this virus. This virus is not going anywhere. We shall live with it. So the government, I don't support the government, but bring back this issue of lockdown and these restrictions on movements and whatnot. For us who've been in ghettos, for us who've been in ghettos, we know how the life is. How the life is. We know how those people down there are really struggling to make ends meet. People are being imprisoned every day. People are dying of hunger. Us who move at night, because we have means. We see so many people being arrested. They leave us, the people who drive cars, and the rest is someone who's going to get something to eat. So things concerning lockdown and the curfew is not what we expect the president to come and tell us. Why, whenever we are going for an opening, total opening, such issues come. Now you're going to see the media. They're going to even do a joint media presentation. You understand? Because
that it has increased.
You see this media, they make a news coverage together. Because they earn from this. At the end of the day, the government gives them money for publicity. You understand? We don't. No, it does. It does. It does on record. So we don't need. I think we don't need this lockdown. I know that's what they're driving at, but we don't need it. People need to open up, kids need to go back to school, the economy has to function.
Thank you so much.
But that is what the president
Anita,
is advocating for.
Yes, tell us. Though you're vaccinated or not,
I am.
you have to, the economy must open. But the question is, another virus is on the way knocking. Where are we heading? In the times of they should have opened us, they did not open. Did you realize that?
Because the virus was still...
Okay.
Mr. Moderator, just a moment.
Which moment?
Just 30 seconds. He talked about, okay, I also read it, I saw government officials talking about it, that whoever doesn't get vaccinated between the last time the campaign started up to December, come 1st January,
you have to pay.
Yes, now, that's where the issue is. Okay, how much vaccines have you purchased from the money that
you want to earn?
We need accountability. We need accountability. Yes, people should go and vaccinate.
That is Msenero.
People should go and vaccinate, Mr. Roderick. Yes, but we need the accountability of the money that was meant to purchase vaccines. Okay, were those vaccines purchased? Yes, they were.
Okay.
Have they been given out to the maximum that there are no more vaccinations in the government medical stores? Yes or
Okay.
no?
Okay. And Tawadi, what's your view?
Of course, another lockdown would not do us good of all the things we've gone through past. Okay, these years we've been in lockdown. It is going to affect us more. Schools are not open, early pregnancies all over, high crime rates. I think they should not consider putting another lockdown.
They should-
However much the virus is not yet here in Uganda, maybe when time comes, I'm not saying it should come, but in case it does, they should not consider putting us in a lockdown again.
Okay. Yes, Ramtemba Richard, tell us, what is your view?
Mbarigayomo Richard
Hey.
Wamtemba is that gentleman.
Okay, but the similarity is the consultation,
You see,
whether you are.
I've been critically watching my colleagues giving their opinions on this issue of the lockdown. In Uganda, the lockdown has done us more harm than good. Ask
Very
me
well.
why. You see, the government has concentrated on making some few individuals rich, very rich, out of this whole COVID thing, and failed to do what it should be doing. For example, you can right now we don't have, you can't find people in. You go when you go to America, people are seriously making research on COVID and how we can manage to live with it, because we're going to live with this COVID here for some good years. I want to give you a brief analysis, my own personal analysis. When you to look at people who have died of COVID in Uganda, mostly, they fall into a certain class, which is the corporate class. You get?
The well-to-do.
The well-to-do people, someone who leaves his house, enters the car,
SC.
goes to his office, is in AC. Those people, COVID has done them bad. But you go to Owino down there, you go to Kamoja, you go to Ssegirinya. People, okay, they will even tell you that for us, we've not even seen someone die of COVID. Has government taken an initiative to find out why? Why the corporate class? Why not the what? The people down there, the people not doing good.
The Mutua Wansi.
The Mutua Wansi. This whole issue of vaccinating people, government should actually come. You see, government has forced people to go for vaccinations without even telling them the effects of the vaccines.
They never had a
But-
sensitization.
You know that some people
They
have
did.
died of those vaccines?
But they did. People
For
were
example,
told that
me personally, me here
Honorable
speaking,
Cheng told them.
my father developed a blood clot because of that vaccine.
And they confirmed yesterday. Did you read it?
That clot has taken us a lot of money because he's on treatment. You get? How do you allow someone of 78 years to be vaccinated without telling him the implication of the vaccine?
I'm happy that even the government confirmed yesterday. I have that article that they said every person above 40 years, they should not use AstraZeneca.
Why
now?
Why are they
But
coming
they're
out to
saying
do it
it's
now?
late.
When it has been issued.
When it has
When it has already
been done.
affected the people.
Not only my dad, even other people. People out there are dying without knowing that the vaccine is doing them bad.
But where will you people? Where are you going at
That's
the
why
end
I
of
come
the day?
out and the other day, I was so shocked to hear Honorable Msenero come out and say he bought a rat at 8 million.
For research.
What kind of rubbish is that?
But do you know the kind of rat she bought?
Whether rat,
What kind of
whether which,
My friend, that rat puts on even specs.
you live.
So you see that kind of furore we are being put in.
They even make birthday parties for
as a
them.
nation.
The rat
When
does
is that
what?
going to end?
They put on specs and lipstick, and birthday parties are done whenever.
The rat is about.
Yes, those are special rats, my friend.
But that is the fuller of the highest
So do you
order.
realize that this whole issue of COVID is being mismanaged, is being mishandled? It shouldn't be handled in that way.
They've been negligent.
The government has been negligent. Let the government start research institutions.
But no, the
People out there, people can do research on this whole COVID issue, and we handle it without actually it being so expensive like it is.
you know,
We can get the economy
but
moving.
the most important thing, if this government had eyes to see, just look at the youth that are here, encourage them, call them, they discuss on the issues. Better we are whistleblowers, and we are here to help you where you feel, or where we feel that maybe you are dozing. Maybe.
Because, for example, the articles that are coming out, you can realize that some of the people who have been stopped and found with that new variant have already been vaccinated. You see, in the US, they are even now vaccinating the third time and the fourth time. So here in Uganda, if we are failing to vaccinate even the first time, how do you expect us to be vaccinated more than
You
the
see,
whole time?
you see, moderator,
As let me conclude.
the initiative, the presidential initiative is good. I can say the president has a very good heart for this nation.
But he said
But
he
he
does
has
not
failed.
care. He does not
No,
care
no,
about
no,
it.
he has failed. He has failed to control his officials.
What does it mean?
Just by him coming on air and say, Musenero she's a decorated officer really, with the kind of allegations that are mounted on her.
Then she's
A mice of 8 million. I need to have a look at that mice. I don't know where they are kept,
They
but
said it's a special mouse.
I need to even take a
special mouse
selfie.
from which country?
Special mouse.
Moderator, I need to even take a selfie
With it.
with that mice and show it to my kids in the future.
Hey.
That you see this mice
Hey.
costed 8 million shillings. This mice. I need to.
But then on a serious note, Minister Senero, there are things, people you do for granted, but just being in the prison when you are aged, it pains most. What have you done for our country? What are we learning from you?
People are
our
suffering
grandma?
and you're buying a
And you're buying a
mouse
mouse of 80 million?
People in the ghettos are lacking what to eat and you're buying a mouse
I
of
mean,
8 million?
you're a joker.
But,
You must be a joker.
but are they Ugandans?
They
For them,
are,
they are on another
and what is saddening is she's a mother. She has kids.
No.
Okay, for her she can.
But I heard the other time her complaining on TV that her children have been tormented. Her children can't fail to be tormented because she's doing something wrong.
This is
Let
very-
her learn a lesson. If I was actually Musenero, if she had
Resign.
wisdom, I come out and say I've resigned.
I've resigned.
If she knows what she has been doing is right,
But that's
and she's being accused falsely, let her resign.
But it's being supported by the gentleman who said, in this Chisanja, I will fight for corruption. But he's supporting the corruption.
what the problem.
That's how
Now, it goes back to your discussion whereby Roderick said he really respect and saluting somebody who is supporting the wrongdoers. I don't know what you think.
No,
By the way,
I support him. He's not a
the office of
wrongdoer.
the IGG needs to be very it needs to be extra careful on that issue. They need to come out with a report.
But even the mice alone can
We
cause
cannot leave
problems.
this issue hanging. We cannot just let that issue be.
What are we learning from them? I
want to.
I like what you said.
I want to task the parliamentarians. They need to be very.
This
careful
one
and
said that
handle this issue.
this government has encouraged youth how to do it,
How to be corrupt and
how
steal.
to be corrupt, how to steal. I've seen how to do everything wrong. But for us, our role is to help you, encourage you, or advising you what you did is wrong or what you're doing is wrong, to see how we can make our country shine again. Because live it, like it, hate it, we are the upcoming leaders. Like it, hate it, we are the upcoming leaders. I don't know when, time will tell. For God and my country, the lovely Uganda, I wish you the very lovely stay. And do not forget to share and subscribe. If you have questions, please kindly send them to responsible people. They'll be in position of answering them. Advise us on how we should do this show, where you in the version that you want. And if you have something to discuss with us, please join us. the floor is open. But all of you, those who think you can be taking care of this program, sponsoring it, you're welcome. Ciao. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Very, very precise, the program. Very sweet. You know, with them, we are enjoying our
No, it's all about...
But you know, I didn't, you see, in the next, I didn't have things to say. Because
This
the
one,
government was very hopeless.
I love this.